Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 16.1. There's a zombie, and over there's a zombie. And this is episode number 17, I believe. Last episode, just a lot of running around until we found a dire wolf, which we now have as dinner. And as clothing. And as more torches. Now we gotta get back to the base, dump off our goods because we're overloaded right now. And I would hope to see some running meat out here that's alive so we can make it dead so we can eat it. Unfortunately, we got dead running meat that wants to make me dead running meat, and I might end up resenting that. So we're just gonna book it through here. I got a fair deal of resources on me right now. Just kind of keep my eyes open, because that's the first wolf we've seen since day one. And that was a dire wolf to boot, so I'm glad we were able to kill it. He was a tough old dog, but he went down, and I'm sure he'll be tasty. And just because. Oh, right in the noggin. Sweet. Well, it's experience points. I'll take it. And just kind of glancing through here, and luckily there's some unexploited goods in here, and still have that reaction to hit S for scrap, but it's still a good thing that the scrap key has been remapped to the delete key. And that ain't gonna make a big difference. Now, ditch these. Take those. And I'm out of stone already. That's kind of shocking. So we'll just start picking up little pebbles here and there. Just one, so that we have a slot in the inventory that's got stone in it, so we don't get locked out of it on the way back to the base. And also, because I do need the feathers for the arrows. And yikes, I gotta come back to this. So we'll just leave a marker. Because why not? Alright, so just kind of loosely heading back in the same direction that the base happens to be in. And looking for stones, anything of value along the way. Come on, there we go. Let's see. Those little ones are really the hardest ones to pick. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Actually, what is in there? Where was it? See, that's why you should leave markers on these things. Oh, a trench coat. That's gonna be useful at some point. Let's get out of here. Hello, goodbye. Shiny. I can hear him breathing down my neck. And it's getting a little bit toasty in this room. And I only have done like 35, 40 minutes worth of gameplay right now. It's already pretty darn toasty in here. I actually have the heat monitor up for my computer, and I'm running around 180 degrees Fahrenheit for my video card. Then there's also the fact that I have two laptops, 44-inch TV, processor is running about 140 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. And I do have two fans on in here that is circulating the ambient air around. Oh, You just happened to be walking this way, haven't you, Tubby? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was a nice walk-in shot. That one, too. That lead on him is pretty nice. Don't take much. Then again, the deviation of these arrows, I could be shooting at the other side of, I could be shooting over there and probably hitting him. Come on, tank, go down. Yeah. And of course I get up close and I miss. Of course, then again, I am aiming for the head, so... Even then, that's a big fat head. And he's tough as nails. Alright, burps a lot. Let's go. Come on, baby Huey. Alright, hopefully, yep, that means he's done. Of course, he ain't holding nothing. So much for 200% loot, which usually is just a measure of quantity of loot when you have it. Let's see, that will go in there, that and that. That's for the medicine cabinet. Eggs. Medicine. Definitely that, and that. Put that up in there. We'll deal with this. Surprised I didn't get any brass. That's kind of surprising. Clothing items. Weapon parts. Tools. Let's see. I think it was up here. Yeah. So there's that. Glue. That. Ooh, I need a little bit more stone. Oh, and I'm also carrying that. And while I'm at it, let me see what my... Oh, I got some points to spend. Armor crafting level 4. Okay, that's good. Only 6 points, huh? heard that that one's good. And let's see, I got 1 point left. And those are the skills that are up to 100. I never put points in the 1 out of 100 type ones. It's always these limited ones you got to put your points into. Once those are all done, then you can put them in those other skills. And by that time, those skills will be leveled up pretty high anyway. But these are limited. This is pretty high. You have only so many points you can get from leveling up. And if you put them in here, then at some point in the game, you're not going to have enough points to fill out the rest of like these limited skill ones. So like archery, athletics out of 100, I wouldn't waste a point in them. I mean, they're worth having points in, don't get me wrong, but yeah. The only time I would put points in them is if it's a skill that's so rare, so hard, that farming it out or grinding it out isn't cutting it. And let's see, where's the poncho? Leather poncho. Okay, so I need to turn that to leather. So that takes 30 seconds. So we need to oops. And that's a missing block. Okay, there's supposed to be a missing block here in the center. Ta-da! And this here is a temporary scaffold for a ladder that I plan on putting up there. In fact, might as well. We got some wood, and we got the leather now. So let's see. Recipes, leather poncho, because that'll cool my hiney off. Because if you remember back in Alpha 15 last season, I would have animal hide poncho is what it was named then. Now it's leather poncho, and it had a cooling effect of like -30. And then I'd have a leather, or it'd be a trench coat or duster, leather duster, or the puffer coat. If you have one of those, you can alternate back and forth. So if you get too cold, you put one on. If you get too hot, you put on the other. And it would alternate in the same slot right down here. So like right here, it's got an insulation of 20, so they did temper that down a little bit. Let's see, I'll show you with another item of clothing, which is not in that. Another item of clothing that has the high insulation value is the suit jacket. So what I would do is, okay, I'm wearing the leather poncho, as you see here, and if I take the mouse away, you can see up there -22 insulation. Okay, so I click on black suit jacket, click wear, it swaps it with the leather poncho. Now my insulation goes up to +28. You just keep switching, just leave it in your inventory like this, and when you get cold, or when you get hot, boom, now your flip side, and when you get too cold, boom, you do the same thing, and you don't have to take it out of your inventory individually and place it, especially if your inventory is full. You'll always have that one slot reserved for that toggleable bit of insulation. Now you can set it up with the rest of your clothes so that it's not an extraordinarily dramatic change in temperature. So if you have everything cold or everything hot and then you put this on, if you juggle the numbers just right, with the insulation, whether it's plus or minus, to keep it near 0. That might help out. So like in this case here, boom, -22. If I want to keep that on and then stack on clothes that add some heat to get it up near 0, that should maybe stretch the span between getting really cold and really hot really fast. But yeah, you can just toggle the clothing like that. It makes life a little bit easier. Alright, there's one of these chests. I think it might be in this one. Here. Skill Athletics 29, excellent. Okay, it's this. Put my dukes over in here. And I'm level 23, sweet. So I got some more points to spend. So 7 points. And the last time, what did I put that into? Bad mechanic. Alright, so I could probably do... Let's start from the bottom up here. See, I need to be scavenging level 20, so I'm getting pretty close. You could be tempted to put points in this, so you can get points in this. I don't have enough points for the quality gel anyway, no point. But I'm scavenging pretty damn good. I'll hold on to my points for now until I can get more level up and a few more points to kind of juggle with, see what I can play with. Trying to be a little strategic with that. While I'm waiting here, we got some meat. I got some company. I need bacon and eggs. So cook all that up. That should be more than enough. Drop the eggs up in there. Let's jump out. Kill something. Ooh, right in the mush. Cut it out. Alright, he did. So, we need some stone. So, we'll come over. I think we'll try working on getting rid of these boulder stands here. And check it out, the tree farm's coming in fairly nicely. And we got some lead there, we'll have to get rid of that too. I want to get these boulder stands out of the way, or these rock piles out of the way. So I have a complete open line of sight. Plus, I might have to build slightly into this area, and the boulders would just get in the way. So I'm getting a good deal of stone, which I need. And I have plenty to get those arrows going. There we go. Get a little bit of raw iron too, which will help. In fact, I probably ought to start considering getting the parts together for the crossbow, since we did read the book. Get the crossbow together, because that kills a lot better, in my opinion. At least the aim is a little more consistent than with the bow. Then we'll have to start converting over to crossbow bolts, which I have no problems with, because the only arrows I actually have are what I'm carrying with me, and that's 185. So that's not too big a deal. And I have over 500 arrows, maybe 750 arrows inside the base. So if I get plenty of materials together, I should have plenty for crossbow bolts. Okay, the shadow of the grass just freaked me out. Just a little. Because if you look over here on the side, just to the left of where the axe is hitting, you see the shadow moving, and I'm just like, oh crap, that's the head of a zombie. You know? At least I didn't jump out of my skin. Which I didn't really do. It's just like, okay, to action. I have more of a fight mentality than a flight mentality. But part of the fight mentality is strategic withdrawal, which can be perceived as flight, so take from that what you will. Alright, so far in the base, we got the ceiling done, we got the everything else not quite done. No, we got the ceiling done, the walls are together, don't look like much, but trust me, it'll come together soon, particularly when we get the electricity. Gotta take the apocalypse to the 21st century. Now, I could go through and chop out each individual block of this rock pile or rock formation, rock boulder, whatever you want to call it, but what I generally tend to do is dig here at the base and just let everything collapse and then gather that, and it just clears it out instead of going every single block in it, because it would take forever and I need to get some food. Which, come to think of it, I have some bacon and eggs cooking. Hopefully if I time it right with a health hamster and all that, I can get my health back up to 100% or 105%. So we're just going to grind through this. It's not quite enough food, really, to last a while. We need some more wolves, I think. At the very least, a pig. Hopefully a deer. At worst, a bear. I need a crossbow. Alright, so far so good. Let's get that forge rolling. Let's see about getting that crossbow going. Let's get this cleaned up. And get up there, you. Let's make, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me as I pick my nose again. Should be able to make ladders for that. So we'll go with 4 wooden ladders. I might not take one of them. We'll see. Yeah, it's not gonna put one right there, so we'll have one extra. So chances are I'm gonna screw it up. And once you know it, I needed to get that one block up there. There we go. There we are. I usually, I mean, the whole leaving the bottom ladder step out does work in preventing zombies from coming up. But also, I oftentimes have troubles getting on the ladder in the first place, just as bad as the zombies do. So, there's that. Oh, I need to get a hatch up here too. Might as well do that while we're up here. So we got extra rung of the ladder. And there we go. Just because it makes me feel better, we'll lock it. Although it usually only pertains to multiplayer. Alright, so first let's get something to eat. Let's get some of this packed away. I think we'll just go with building supplies in here. Major supplies in here, or manufactured supplies rather. We got some iron and some clay. Let's get that. We'll do that. And we're doing pretty good on time. So we'll just go small scale like that. Let's eat judiciously. If that's even the proper usage of the term. So we'll wait for the health hamster to croak and then refeed him. Health is going up. Eat another one. I'm liking that the health and stamina is going up. That's excellent. Okay, health hamster, keep going. Eat another. I think we might only be able to eat one more before we're full, which is fine. At least we're 2/3 up the scale here in health. Preferably 100% would be nice, but I don't think we're gonna get there just yet. Alright, so we'll do that for now. We'll carry it with. Alright, so we're completely full. And we're about 80 health out of 108. 81, yeah. So, getting there. Let's see, I should be able to pull those out. Perfect. Now I should get doors in each of these here. I ain't gonna worry about it just yet. Let's see. Yeah, I know I need crossbow. I need some leather, 2 leather, some glue, duct tape. Okay, I think it was only 2 leather, right? So I got 2 of those. Leather, glue, duct tape. So we'll make this into leather. Let that go, and then what else was there? So forged iron, need 10 forged iron. I've got the leather, got the glue, got the duct tape, got the wood. So yeah. 71. Let's just go with 50 right now. And that should be plenty. Now I'm gonna need to drop some of that. Keep that going. I am gonna have to get more clay. That's nearby. It's pretty easy to get. Need more iron. Need more meat. Definitely gonna need more metal. Some wood. Yeah, I'm gonna need some wood. So, yeah, I'm thinking we're doing okay. Most of the stuff is nearby, but it's gonna take some hunting. As for the meat, I'm at 100% hunger now, so I'm good. That ain't gonna last forever. Especially between now and day 7. So we're gonna have to go shopping. Definitely go shopping. We'll take that. Let's make a crossbow. And while we're at it, we're gonna need some ammo, so might as well start making some ammo. Now, if I recall, the crossbow won't take stone tips, so you need iron tips. Fair enough. So as that's grinding down, it'll make some of that. So sweet, we got an improved weapon now, soon, I assume, here. What we got? 47 seconds, so we'll have a better weapon, better ammo. That'll make things easier. The base is basically put together for the basic section of it, phase 1, rather. So that's taken care of. Health is jacked up, which is good. We got some shopping to do, which is evident. So, really, if I can get just a little bit more, I think I'll be ready for day 7. I'm not anticipating things going too crazy on day 7, because even in the experimental, my Horde Night was over by midnight 30. Not impressed. And I'll leave that up there. Let's see how we're doing on arrowheads. We're not even that far yet. So got a little bit left in time for before that's done. So I think I'll finish that up off camera and have it ready for the next episode. Anyways, I guess that's my cue because it says 31 minutes over there. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. I really and truly appreciate your comments as well. I do read them all. I only reply to them at the end of the week, so I'm not spoiling anything. You know, reply on Monday to something that's going to pop up on Friday is kind of, but yeah, I reply to everybody, and yeah, that's it for this episode. So again, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you later. Twitch.